A fairy tale come true. Yoona and Lee Junho's historic wedding leaves fans and the entertainment world in awe. The Korean entertainment world has witnessed countless iconic moments, but very few have managed to capture the collective imagination of fans across the globe the way Yoona and Lee Junho's wedding did. For years, whispers of a possible romance between the two had filled the air, with fans speculating, analyzing every glance and every interaction, and secretly hoping that the on-screen chemistry they had displayed would spill into real life. Now, with their grand wedding finally taking place, the long-held dream of millions has turned into reality. More than just a ceremony, their union is being described as a moment of history in K-entertainment, a reminder that amidst the relentless schedules, fame, and pressures of stardom, love can still bloom and thrive. This is not simply a wedding story. It is a tale of romance, resilience, spectacle, and the kind of magic that even the best dramas struggle to capture. Let's take a closer look at how Yoona and Junho turned a private promise into a public celebration that will be remembered for decades. The wedding that shook K-entertainment. The announcement of Yoona and Junho's marriage was nothing short of shocking. While rumors had swirled for years, neither star had ever confirmed their relationship publicly. This secrecy only heightened the excitement once the news broke, transforming speculation into confirmation in the most spectacular way possible. Industry insiders immediately labeled the event as historic, noting that it was not just about two celebrities tying the knot, but about the fusion of two iconic careers. Yoona, a beloved member of Girls' Generation, has long been considered one of South Korea's national sweethearts. Junho, as a member of 2PM and an accomplished actor, has carved out a reputation for his charisma, discipline, and professionalism. Together, they represent not only star power but also the enduring spirit of second-generation K-pop and Hallyu stars who paved the way for the global phenomenon Korean entertainment has become. Their marriage is more than a union, it's a cultural milestone. The venue, tradition meets modern splendor. The choice of venue reflected both Yoona and Junho's personalities, classic yet contemporary, elegant yet intimate. The wedding took place at a luxurious hall in Seoul, known for hosting only the most exclusive events. The decor was nothing short of breathtaking. Guests stepping into the venue described it as walking straight into a living fairy tale. Pastel-colored florals dominated the space, with roses, peonies, and white lilies arranged in abundance. Each flower seemed carefully chosen to reflect purity, love, and resilience, the very themes of their love story. Golden lighting bathed the hall in a warm, almost heavenly glow. Silk drapings cascaded gracefully from the ceiling, while crystal accents on the tables reflected the light in soft sparkles. Every detail, from the cut of the fabric to the placement of the candles, was meticulously planned to create an atmosphere of romance and understated luxury. As one attendee described, it didn't feel like just a wedding, it felt like a scene out of the most beautiful romantic drama. But this time, it was real. Fashion spotlight, the bride and groom. When Yoona stepped into the hall, the room collectively held its breath. Known for her natural beauty and timeless grace, she was the very picture of elegance in her custom-designed gown. Crafted by one of Korea's top bridal designers, the gown perfectly balanced modern sophistication with classical charm. The dress featured an elegant silhouette that accentuated her figure without overpowering her gentle aura. Intricate lace detailing ran across the bodice and sleeves, while layers of soft tulle flowed into a delicate train that seemed to float as she moved. Her veil was simple but regal, allowing her radiant face to shine through. With minimal yet refined makeup, Yoona looked every bit the goddess fans had always imagined she would be on her wedding day. Leaked photos quickly spread online, with fans declaring her the embodiment of a fairy tale bride. On the other side, Junho stunned in a black classic tuxedo, tailored to perfection. The cut emphasized his tall, commanding presence, while the subtle sheen of the fabric reflected his polished taste. Yet what struck guests most was not the tuxedo itself, but the way Junho looked at Yoona. His soft smile and glistening eyes spoke volumes, capturing a raw emotional side of him rarely seen in public. It was as if he had waited his whole life for this moment, one insider shared. The vows, raw emotion in every word. Perhaps the most touching moment of the entire ceremony came during the exchange of vows. While many Korean celebrity weddings lean toward traditional promises, Yoona and Junho chose to write personal vows, an intimate gesture that left not a single dry eye in the room. Yoona, her voice trembling with emotion, described Junho as her rock, her safe harbor, and her best friend. She recounted the quiet moments of support he had given her during the most challenging years of her career, promising in turn to stand by him through every storm. Junho's vows were equally heartfelt. He thanked Yoona for being his light, his strength, and the reason he had become a better man. He promised to protect her, cherish her, and walk beside her no matter what obstacles the future might hold. As their voices echoed through the hall, guests were visibly moved. Some industry veterans, known for their stoicism, admitted afterward that they had been brought to tears. The guest list, a star-studded affair. The wedding guest list read like the ultimate who's who of Korean entertainment. From idols to actors, from directors to producers, the event became a glamorous reunion for many of the industry's biggest names. Naturally, Yoona's Girls' Generation members were present, with Taeyeon, Tiffany, Sooyoung, and others showering her with love. Their presence brought a wave of nostalgia, as fans recalled the group's long journey together. Junho's 2 p.m. bandmates created a lively presence, balancing laughter with heartfelt support for their brother. Sehun of EXO was also spotted, while numerous actors who had worked with both Yoona and Junho came to celebrate. The atmosphere was not just celebratory but also deeply emotional, as decades of friendships, collaborations, and memories converged in one room. As one guest described, it was a wedding, yes, but it was also a family reunion for the entertainment industry. The reception, a feast for the senses. Following the ceremony, guests were treated to a reception that was as exquisite as the vows. The menu featured a carefully curated combination of traditional Korean dishes and gourmet international cuisine. Every dish told a story, representing both the couple's personal tastes and their shared cultural roots. The highlight of the reception was undoubtedly the wedding cake, a towering multi-tiered creation adorned with delicate floral designs. Each layer symbolized a stage in Yoona and Junho's relationship, from their early days as colleagues to their journey as life partners. Guests raved not only about the cake's beauty but also its flavors, which ranged from classic vanilla to refreshing fruit blends. The first dance, a scene out of a romance drama. As the reception continued, the couple took to the dance floor for their first dance. The song, a slow ballad with personal meaning to both of them, played softly as they moved in sync, their eyes locked only on each other. The dance was not flashy or choreographed for spectacle. It was simple, intimate, and utterly sincere. Guests described feeling as though they were intruding on a private moment, yet unable to look away. The dance ended with a tender embrace, prompting the room to erupt in applause, cheers, and even tears. For many, it was the highlight of the evening, a glimpse into the intimacy of their love. Social media frenzy. Fans turned the world into witnesses. Despite their efforts to keep the wedding private, word spread quickly online. Within minutes, hashtags related to the wedding were trending globally. Fans from all over the world shared edited videos, fan art, and heartfelt messages celebrating the couple's union. Some fans compared the event to watching a romantic drama come to life, except this time, it was not scripted. The sincerity and authenticity of Yoona and Junho's love resonated deeply, turning the wedding into a global celebration. Fashion enthusiasts also joined the conversation, analyzing Yoona's gown and Junho's tuxedo. Major fashion magazines and blogs published features highlighting the couple's classic yet modern style. Their wedding quickly became a benchmark for elegance in the industry. Speeches from family and friends. Throughout the evening, speeches from loved ones added warmth and depth to the celebration. Yoona's family expressed their pride and happiness, saying they were overjoyed to see her find a partner who truly cherished her. Junho's family, meanwhile, spoke about how Yoona had brought out a gentler, warmer side of him, crediting her with helping him grow as both a man and an artist. Friends from both sides shared light-hearted anecdotes, offering glimpses into the couple's private lives and the genuine bond they had built over time. The speeches drew laughter, applause, and many tears, further cementing the wedding as a deeply emotional event. Fireworks and a symbolic ending. As the night drew to a close, guests were invited outside for one final surprise, a grand fireworks display. Bursts of color lit up the night sky, symbolizing not just celebration but the bright future awaiting Yoona and Junho. Hand in hand, the couple watched the sky shimmer, surrounded by their loved ones' cheers. The image of them standing together beneath the fireworks quickly spread online, becoming an iconic symbol of their wedding. A love story for the ages. From colleagues to friends, from rumored lovers to husband and wife, Yoona and Junho's love story has been nothing short of extraordinary. In an industry often plagued by rumors, scandals, and fleeting romances, they managed to nurture their bond quietly and sincerely. Their wedding is more than a personal milestone. It is a symbol of enduring love in a world that often feels too harsh and fast-paced. For fans, it is proof that fairy tales can exist off-screen, too. As they embark on their new chapter as husband and wife, the world waits with anticipation to see what lies ahead. One thing is certain: their story will continue to inspire and bring hope to countless people across the globe. The wedding of Yoona and Junho will forever be remembered not just as a glamorous event, but as a testament to the power of love, resilience, and destiny.